Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is January 11th, and this is your aftermarket update. So we had a really nice day here at the Oil Trading Group. In fact, we had a one and done trade here today. It was about 25 minutes in length. It was really a fairly quick move once it happened. And so the CL, which has been somewhat stagnant recently, is beginning to open up and move just a little bit. And that is obviously something that's very important to us as traders. We like markets that move, right? Expanding markets. These ranges like yesterday, which was about 60 ticks, make it difficult. Today we had a range of about 130 ticks. And so we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. Let's talk about why I got into the opportunity that I ended up getting into. Let's take a look at that here really quickly. I'm going to bring this chart in a little bit just so I can draw a couple of trend lines on it here. These are the lines that we were looking at this morning. If you grab this swing low from yesterday, the prior session, and you bring it here, you've got a nice little trend line. Also, you had, heading into the open today, you had this flag formation, right, where you had this idea here, right? So, again, if you were looking at a bullish flag, this would be, and you were looking at this area, the breakout of this zone. In fact, what you could look at, let's do it like this. And I think this is the way, this is the way that we were drawing it in the room today. You had this range here. If you come back and draw the line on the break here, that is your flagpole, right? So if you do this up into this zone here, that was your flagpole. And so you had a nice flag, bull flag formation. So what we were looking for is a break out and up through this area here today. In fact, one of the areas that we were looking to target as a result of that was right up here to around 44, 45. We were looking a little bit higher at the market structure extension 2. And so let's zoom in now on this formation. So this was the basic formation that we were looking for here. We were looking for a breakout above. Our entry today was at, let me move this over just a little bit. We'll bring this over here just so you could see this. These candles get a little tight in here. We had one of our known support resistance areas here at our market structure targets, one of our decision points. And if you drag this here, okay, so this becomes a little bit easier to see. So you had this flag formation. You had a known resistance area right here at your market structure target. See if I can bring this over in one bar here. There we go. And so you had a triple top up here at the 95 area. You had broken out and closed above, come back down, tested this low, right? And then you had this break here above the market structure target. With, again, one of the things that we talk about is the purpose of a setup, contradictory to what you might hear in other places. The real purpose of a setup is to find places where you can have entries with very low risk. And so today, that low risk was defined right here, and our entry on once we got a close above our resistance point right here, we were looking to get long at this 94, and we had a 5-tick stop down here at 1 tick below at 90. So you'd broken this trend line, gotten above and closed above one of our resistance areas. This was the formation that we were watching here. It's a very clear bull flag, and you had a targeting zone up here at around 43, 44. So one of the things that we also talked about is that we got up here to 27. That is going to be a resistance area. And so our initial thought was we might only get there. Once the speed of the tape started picking up, we were actually looking to target up into the 60 area above this market structure extension 2. And so we got in long here at 94. We had a 5-tick stop. We were looking for these levels up above. And then as the market goes, you could see that it just kind of exploded right up into that area. We ended up getting taken out right before. So again, I told you we'd move that target up to 60. The market comes up here into 49, which again, there was quite a bit of liquidity up here. We'd come down into this 38 level. It goes up, rallies up one more time and touches. Let's see if I can get this done right. Yeah, comes right back up here, double tops. This is 39. This is actually where I get stopped out. I was in the process of telling the room that I was going to bring it down 2 ticks down to 37 to get below this swing low. And then, of course, the market goes on and takes out that 60 level. So it was a really nice trade. Could have been about 11 ticks times 2 lots, 22 ticks better, but I'm not complaining on a 92 tick target. So basically we had a 10 tick stop, 5 ticks times 2 lots, and ended up with a 46 tick win times 2 lots. So it was a 9.2 to 1 risk reward ratio. So a really handsome trade. Lasted about 25 minutes. You can see we got in right in this area here almost perfectly. We'd come up, closed below our market structure target, and then pop. It went just almost immediately up, came back down, gave us about a tick of heat before this thing just rallied up. So what I've done is like what I always do. I took that 25 minutes, I condensed it down so you could see the entry point, cut the trade down into pieces, sped it up so you can get a feel. I think I've condensed this 25-minute trade into about right around 2 minutes here. So it's an easy watch. And so without further ado, here is that OTG trade of the day. 94 long. Stop will be 89. 5 ticks to 89. 89. Stop entry here, 94. Stop 89. I got hit but no fill at 94. Hit but no fill here at 94. Hit but no fill again at 94. Stop is 5 ticks to 89. We'd be looking to target. Well, you'd be looking to target up into. All right, I'm in at 94. It's a 5 tick stop here this morning. All right, so that was clearly a very good pattern today. We timed the entry almost perfectly. We dealt with very little heat. The one thing that we always do is we keep the risk in line with the reward. It doesn't always give you 10 to 1 or 9 to 1 in this case, 9.2 to 1 risk reward, but we are always looking for 2 to 3 to 4 times risk reward, and we were able to catch a really nice trade in here to that effect. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group, and until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.